What's up, everybody? Sean back with you guys for Week 11 picks, and of course, Jeff, or maybe Jeff Mysterio as you may have known him, he's back in his normal form this week. We had a lot of hate last week on the video when Jeff was dressed up as a chicken. People were unsubscribing, it was anarchy, people were saying there was nothing entertaining about my videos.
Are you not entertained? Are you not entertained?
You try to draw a fine line between entertainment and good knowledge and good sports talk.
I agree.
So that's what we're trying to strive for here. But anyways.
Ooh, I love watching you, baby, when you're driving me crazy. Ooh, I love the way you love me.
We're going to go a little more of a standard format here, and we're just going to kind of talk about the games. So,
All right, let's get rolling.
Hands up, now hands down. Tell me what you gonna do now. Keep rolling.
let's start off with the first pick I like this week, which is Indianapolis, who are plus 5.5. I like them to win over Atlanta outright, but I also like them plus 5.5, which is what we're going to count for against the spread here. Atlanta is not really that good of a team. I think they're very overrated. They've played some weak competition, and they haven't looked very good as of late. Indianapolis is getting Matt Hasselbeck to get the start, who has thrown 3 TDs and no interceptions on the year. Andrew Luck has been banged up. I think Matt Hasselbeck adds some spark into this offense, and the Colts win this game outright.
Ooh, I love watching you, baby, when you're driving me crazy. Ooh, I love the way you love me.
I disagree. Hasselbeck has been good, but I just don't think he's got what it takes to win. I think Atlanta's offense is too good, even though the team has been awful. I like the running back, I like the wide receivers, I like the quarterback, even though he hasn't really been doing much. Still think Atlanta's going to cover and win.
Clap along if you know what happiness is to you. 'Cause I'm happy.
It's a brand new Viper.
All right, so we also have one other game that is the same that Jeff took as well. That would be Dallas plus 1 over Miami. Tony Romo makes his triumphant return. The Cowboys have stunk. They lost 7 or 8 in a row. I forget the exact number. It's been bad, but Tony Romo returns this week, and he will
Ooh, I love watching you, baby, when you're driving me crazy.
lead that team to a victory against a horrible Miami Dolphins team who got lucky against the Eagles last week with this crazy bounce in the end zone, and Miles Austin just basically giving the game away.
I don't want the football. No, I don't want the football. You keep it. Why don't you bring it by practice later? I'll find you something to do. Maybe you can help us out.
So look for the Cowboys to win this game outright, but of course the against the spread number is plus 1, so go Cowboys plus 1.
And I completely agree. Romo is back. He's ready to play. Des Bryant's healthy. They got the running game going. And Miami is just not a good team. They should not have won last week, and they will not win this week.
It's a brand new Viper.
My third pick I'll give you guys this week is Denver, who are plus 1.5 over the Chicago Bears. Now, Peyton Manning is another one just like Andrew Luck, great quarterback, but he's been banged up and he's also old.
Ooh, I love watching you, baby, when you're driving me crazy. Ooh, I love the way you love me.
So Peyton Manning hasn't looked like himself this year. Brock Osweiler gets the start, and Brock, I think, is going to have a pretty good game here against a weak Chicago Bears defense.
All right, J&J, a gift from Seth Rollins.
And I also think Jay Cutler is going to throw some turnovers on that Denver Broncos defense. Of course, Talib will probably poke someone in the eye, and that's really going to affect their offense depending on who he pokes. So let's look for the Broncos to win this game outright, but let's take them plus 1.5.
My next pick?
I'm definitely not wearing my underwear. Of course, they're in the pocket. my jacket. Well, these are not boxer shorts. Mine are boxer shorts. My boxer shorts have my name and it says Rain. I get my boxer shorts at Kmart in Cincinnati.
It's going to be Oakland -2 over Detroit. Detroit, they're just not a good football team. Oakland, Derek Carr has been awesome. The offense is running, the running game's going, and I just think they're going to cover easily against Detroit.
Making love to you was never second best. I saw the world.
All right, and for my final pick this week, I'm going to give you guys, here you go, hold on to that. I'm going to give you guys the Philadelphia Eagles, who are -5.5 over the Miami Dolphins. Tampa Bay Buccaneers, scrap that.
Yeah, I believe I know what you are saying.
They played the Dolphins last week, as we just discussed. Brain fart. Anyways, I like the Eagles here this week, -5.5 over the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Mark Sanchez gets the start. And if you watched the Eagles game last week, or if you watched the Eagles all season, it's pretty clear that Sam Bradford is not a franchise quarterback. It's pretty clear that Sam Bradford does not have what it takes to be an NFL starter, even, in my opinion. He's made horrible decisions. He has no arm strength. Mark Sanchez came in last week, and he looked great. Don't let the stats fool you. He had several drops when he came in. I counted about 5 that the receivers dropped when Sanchez came in. He was way more mobile in the pocket than Bradford was. Sanchez ran the offense way more quickly than Bradford did. They got to the line almost immediately. I like the Eagles this week to win, obviously, and cover the 5.5 points against Tampa Bay. I see Mark Sanchez having a very good game, and hopefully he gets to start the rest of the year. And hopefully Sam Bradford never plays another down for the Philadelphia Eagles, because he is not the answer for us.
I hope you're right about the Eagles winning. Moving on. My last pick is going to be the Jets over Houston. I know Houston just won, but they're an awful team. I can't even come up with a logical reason how they won. But the Jets, I mean, they haven't been very good either, but their defense is much better than Houston's defense. I think they're going to turn the ball over. Houston's going to turn the ball over with their backup quarterback, and Jets are just going to cover whatever the line ends up being. That's my pick.
All right, so that's going to do it for this week. Make sure to come back. Hopefully you guys like the format a little better. Hopefully we don't get as much hate, but if we do, you know what? Haters going to hate.
Yeah,
That's what they say.
that is what they say.
All right, guys, we'll see you next week.